Alright guys, so you better be sitting down because today we have ourselves a juicy battle. This of course is Napoleonic Total War 3, and in today's commentary I am joined with a very, very special guest. Some say this man is just a legend, a myth. Some say that you can hear his voice in the echoes of artillery bombardment. Fire! That you can see his name in the shifting smoke of musket fire. Some say they could feel his presence before a chaotic bayonet charge. Charge! But I am here to tell you that this man is no myth, but he is a legend. Joining me today is TheRyanKing.
I am TheRyanKing! What up, bro?
Dude, what an entrance, man. All right.
I only make the best.
And
Thanks for having me.
Dude, hey, it's my honor because today, this video deserves an entrance like that. This is a great battle. And the cool thing is, like, this is actually your first battle on this mod. So, of course, when we play together, the magic happens, and we have, like, one of the greatest battles that we've ever fought.
My dude, I just had to match the energy because this battle is off the charts.
Yeah, so
I don't know how we're gonna rate this one. I really don't.
You know, honestly, I'm gonna call it right here, top 5. Like, this battle, yeah, out of all the battles that I have fought, top 5 for sure, because it's just so good. There's so many, like, it starts off like your average battle, but towards the end, I'm not gonna tell you too much, but towards the end, it becomes like glorious, like off the charts.
It's all over the field.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah, it's
our favorite kind.
Yeah, our favorite kind, and of course, we were just talking about how like amazing this mod is, and just like, you know, the historical like accuracy and just everything about it's just so great. So you guys are in for a treat today.
It brings what we love to the table. Definitely. Eat up, boys.
Yeah. So this is a 2 versus 2. I'm playing as Italy, and TheRyanKing, who you playing as? Who you got over there?
I'm playing as Hanover.
Yeah, so the good old Germanic state there.
Time to hand over some stuff to us.
A can of whoop ass, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and then we're taking on Naples, and okay, this is a weird faction. It doesn't really belong on a European battlefield, but we got United Kingdom 1812, like, yeah, it's like they're in the you know, North America, United Kingdom 1812, so they've got like native troops and stuff. So yeah,
colonial troops
too, yeah. So it's a little strange, but you know, whatever, just spice it up a little bit.
But we're strange.
We are strange.
It's cool.
But yeah, no, dude, it's great to have you back, man. Seriously, like, you
dude,
know,
I'm so happy
it's just
to
like
be back.
We role play so hardcore in this, and just like it's so much fun to be playing back. Like, I haven't had this much
level 100.
Yeah, I haven't had this much fun playing Total War with someone in forever. I'm telling you guys, like, you just need to find a good LARPing friend, and it makes Total War that much better. But
yeah, if you don't role play when you play these games, why?
What's the point of playing, right?
Mount your steed and command your men.
Yes, mount your steed. Lead the troops. But yeah, in fact, you know, speaking of the devil, are you ready to lead the troops? Are you ready to watch this battle replay?
Is that even a question?
That's not a question. That's a demand.
Men forward.
All right, guys, so here we are on the battlefield, and you can see we're marching in column formation, getting ready to embrace the enemy. But yeah, look at this map here, Ryan. So what do you think about the strategic positions here? We do have this slight slope, which
there are a lot of pretty decent options. I remember initially telling you about this right hill over here. We were thinking about, I was at least pointing that out, maybe going up on top and
yeah, where that church is, like
on it.
Ruined church.
Yeah, exactly, where that ruined church is. And then, but you quickly responded with these ruins. I didn't even notice these at first. But
Yeah, no, it's actually a pretty, like, it's really cool looking. Like, there's a destroyed cannon here. You got a wall and just, like, ruined. It's just, like, it was like a battle was here before.
It's almost Alamo-esque.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Alamo. But I noticed that we actually deployed closer to this region, and there's a slight slope. It's not anything, like, super, like, you know, game-changing terrain or anything, but it does give us a slight advantage against our opponents. So I was like, you know what, Ryan, why don't we just push forward, take this hill, and just see what happens. So that's kind of our strategy.
It seems like to me, I mean, I don't know because I'm obviously less experienced, but with all of these new changes in this mod, it seems like the small differences can make a pretty big one, in fact. At least the differences are magnified because the troops do march so much slower.
Yeah, for sure.
Normal.
Like, I've said this to you many times, that I feel like this mod is more about positioning than anything else.
Which is what we love, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because, yeah, it's more of like, it's just more like strategic planning. Like, it just feels like an actual battle, you know?
Yeah, you're heating it up. There's some time where you get to preheat,
Analyze the battlefield.
Exactly. It's not just bam straight into the boiling pot of water. You actually get to take the chance to set up. And I find it really satisfying just to put my guys in column and just march them.
I know, right? Just like the little things like that.
And you know what it kind of reminds me of is when I initially you'd play against someone new and they didn't really know what they were doing and they marched like this.
You just select everyone and just push them for click forward. But yeah, real quick, I guess before the battle heats up, you want to just really briefly just go over what we're packing here, what we're bringing to the battlefield. I'll start with my Italian army real quick. You can see the larger force here in the center. That's all my line infantry mixed in with mostly elite troops. Over here, I've got 3 units. This is the 3 lines closest to you, Ryan. The 3 grenadiers.
Oh, the uniforms, the Italians.
Oh, dude, it's just classic green, red, and white. Beautiful. And then I also have a small little detachment force of light troops. Just really using them as a reserve force wherever they're needed. I have 3 units of cav. I'm going to use them defensively, scouting up ahead, and of course I've got some artillery. Two pieces of artillery, but that's pretty much it.
Pretty awesome. So I'm playing as Hanover, of course. I've got a nice, solid mix of different types of infantry. Hanover doesn't really have much to pick from, but
yeah, it's a minor function.
All my forces pretty much concentrated in the center. I have some militia units, some better sort of line units, but they're not that great, admittedly. I think Hanover has some really awesome skirmishers, from what I could tell. It was like my most expensive unit, oddly enough. Even more expensive than my cav. I also have like a pretty nice field force of Hussar type cavalry. That's pretty much all they are, actually. So they're pretty quick, maneuverable, keeping them on my flank.
Yeah, man.
And then I've got 3 pieces of RD2, just I think a 6 and a 5, and then also a 9-pounder. Actually, no, the 9-pounder is a regular. Then I have a howitzer itself, which I'm a big fan of the Howies.
Yeah, man. They look really cool when they go off, that's for sure.
They do.
But yeah, we still have no idea at this point of the battle, like, what they have. I mean, we can see their generals, we can hear their army, but we can't see them. Now, at this point, I noticed that the British general was actually marching over to our right side. So I was thinking, like, oh no, maybe they're not going to engage us. But hold that thought. If you look in the center, there's actually some cav from Naples going after my artillery. I have my horse artillery, and I make the same mistake the last battle we played. My artillery was way out of position. I did not expect that. I thought I had a lot more time, but here comes the charge of Hussars, I believe. It's a light cav for sure. Yeah, not good at all.
They're actually like a pretty solid guard unit.
Yeah, they
of Hussars.
I'm moving.
So they cleared you real fast.
Oh yeah, they did a good job. I'm moving in my dragoons to try to scare them off. Thankfully, units break all the time in this, so this unit will break and come back. So I did not completely lose my artillery, but it's definitely going to weaken their morale throughout the battle for sure. But that was just a little quick engagement. Really, just hats off to the opponent there, being very aggressive, taking an opportunity to get me out. I was off guard there, so I like that. I like those little tactics.
Yeah, especially since the cav they don't seem to be too affected by the movement, which is nice for them because they can make movements like that. Even if you have your infantry nearby, it takes so long to get them over there to help out in any way. So
yeah, for sure. That's why cav is just so vital in this. Now, unfortunately, I can't move my artillery anymore. It's kind of stuck where it is. But they're about to fire. There we go, the first bombardment. Already trying to get some revenge after that cav, but trying to hit a fast-moving cav unit with artillery that far, not likely of getting much hits there. But yeah, also on the wings there, you see that enemy cav over there?
I do. I spotted those guys. They're all alone, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna take them out with all or commit all my force. I just wanted to see what he had on the field. If I could catch those guys with their pants down, then I'd go in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
trying to scout.
Yeah, so that's another thing why cav is so vital in this game. Is just like you can't see unless you scout, or just wait until it's too late and then you see his army. So that's why it's really important. That's why we're seeing a lot of cav movements, a lot of cav, you know, cat and mouse type games, because we're just trying to read each other's armies. And it was pretty smart of you to send over some cav. Even if you didn't catch up to them, you definitely, you know, scare them off for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And that's basically, that's what's nice about this. It opened up a whole new facet of gameplay. Now you can actually scout. The maps are big enough. And well, look at this.
Yeah,
Cav have something in the center here.
Cav going in for more. I guess he didn't like the fact that I still have this artillery, you know, functioning here, so he's gonna try to get more. But I've got my grenadiers ready to protect the artillery.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of using my grenadiers as more of a defensive artillery type unit, you know, protecting the artillery. At the same time, you took this ruined building here, setting up this some defenses. Now, we weren't actually going to defend this location. We were kind of more using it as just like a base
staging point.
Yeah. So we'd set up our reserves here, we'd set up our artillery. But you can see I've already got my Italian line infantry pushing forward, ready to embrace the enemy. Also, the Dragoons, the British Dragoons over here, also on the other flank, next to my left side of my army. He's got the British 14th Light Dragoons. It's only 17 men, so this is actually a really good scouting unit, but I wasn't too afraid of them because it was 17 men, you know.
Something to keep a watchful eye over, though.
Yeah.
You know, especially if you leave some cannons unprotected, because they're so slow.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the last thing you want to see is 17 men come out of nowhere and just destroy your cannon. It's like, what the hell?
It's just not right.
No,
really not right.
Like how could this happen?
This gameplay is so far from anyone who actually has played any of these. It's so far from normal Napoleon that learning this was like the fact that we were actually setting up our troops here, and we're actually thinking about, okay, let's place some cannon here, let's have some reserves, and I was like, wait, what? Am I gonna move our whole force forward, and you know, maybe have some flanking units or something?
Yeah,
like,
and trying to keep your units in column formation, trying to be effective, and it is really hard. Now, keep in mind, guys, that this is our first battle together on this mod, and this is your first battle ever on this mod.
Ever.
And
I also haven't played Total War in a really long time.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man, that's a crime, dude.
It is,
dude.
It is.
That's a crime, especially for the newer ones. All right, that's fine, but the older ones, man.
I know, Warhammer's your bag.
Whatever. Oh man. But yeah, it looks like you're kind of again playing the cat and mouse game. You're kind of going back, but now you're actually gonna go on and charge. And
yeah, my dude, I have to support you, and one of the ways I need to do that is actually ensure that these cav don't basically skirt around me and harass us from behind. So right now, I'm gonna split up my forces. And I don't know anything about these units, so I'm basically just
going in blind. Yeah. But I was really relieved that you caught up to him. Because now you can focus him down.
And I wanted to actually, the reason why I'm peeling that one off so far off left is I didn't want to commit both of my cav units if he had something else hiding on the other side of the hill. That's why I was doing that.
So basically you were just, you know, you weren't showing all your cards, you know, you were just...
Exactly, and I was trying to make sure he was showing all of his before I committed to anything, because you could see my one cav unit beat his.
And on the other side, the British are charging, and he charges into a stationary cav unit of mine. I didn't even see this coming, and look at this, they instantly die. So I was like, oh... Okay, they killed 2 of my men though, so that's unfortunate. But
dude, your guard unit are just sort of just unfazed by that.
Yeah, they're like, oh, they're charging us. Whatever. But yeah, now it looks like the line battle is about to begin. You can see we're pushing up in this little cute town here with the windmills. But it's about to be a town covered in blood. So yeah, I'm pushing up my line infantry. Unfortunately, I don't know. I think I got a little too aggressive here with my line infantry, And I don't
I
have...
was a little far behind. I was hoping to be a bit closer to you.
Yeah, I think it's just because you're focused on that cav engagement over to the flank that...
I was focused on that, and I was having trouble with my cannons, believe it or not, trying to get them to be placed in a position they wouldn't hit things. But I wanted to keep them in a place where if we were attacked, I wouldn't have to leave as many reserves. I could actually commit more to your front. So...
And there you go, guys. The muskets have open fire. The small arms.
Oh, man. Oh, it just looks, it's so appealing.
It's so
down
good.
In there.
I know, it's like we traveled back in time and we're witnessing a battle here. It's just so good. So good. But yeah, this is really, this is kind of like, even though the line battle's begun, we're pretty far away from each other, so it's going to go on for a long time. That's the thing about this mod is line battles, engagements, they last a very long time. So it's more about what you do behind the scenes that can win the battle, like cav engagements, flanking around, doing bayonet charges, stuff like that. But finally, I think your troops are getting into position here, and they're going to support me against
that
Naples.
is something so foreign to me. I love trying to get the best with infantry and realizing that they last for so long. And you can see with some of these guys, they've been firing for quite some time, and only so few have died. Oh my gosh, I'm actually...
Yeah, you got a pretty bad cav charge there. It took out a lot of your skirmishers who I think were trying to put stakes down, but just were a little too late there. But your infantry...
And another problem I was encountering too, I'm used to infantry being able to go into square. Like I know the sort of land bear units can't generally, but I did have some normal line, and a lot of them couldn't square up, so that threw me off.
Yeah,
that
so
really threw me off.
If we look at the bird's eye view, you can see that Naples is sending over about 4 units over to my flank, which is pretty much undefended. Now I have to push up some light line infantry to just protect the flank of my normal line infantry. You're
nice
over there.
You have a big rock in front of your men, though.
Yes, it helps so much. It's protecting my men, which is great. It makes it a little bit more inconvenient for them to maneuver around my forces. But there we go. The secondary lines are about to fire as well. You're setting up your lines over on the other side. The artillery is now smashing down the enemy position, which is great.
And for some reason, I lost my howitzer. I don't know how, but I guess it started taking fire from something.
I guess,
so
yeah, that's weird.
They only lost 10 men, but they're out. They don't
like,
want to
nah. They were paid off by the enemy.
They were bribed.
But there you go. You're pushing up. Let's see. You got some field battalion here. Look at that. The black uniforms. A very sexy unit. About to engage Naples as well. The British have not even pushed up their line infantry yet, which is a little worrisome. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was afraid of Naples by themselves, but then when I started to realize, my God, the very strong British lines are now moving forward. I'm not gonna lie, I was panicking.
Yeah.
Things happened to tell me around this point. You're like, hey, dude, maybe you should tighten up your lines. And I didn't know this was a thing.
Yeah.
But apparently they perform much better in thicker, fatter units. That's why you can see a lot of these guys have deeper rows than mine.
Yes.
Normally in Napoleon, you stretch out and you can get more fields of, direct field of fire.
Right, exactly. And that's probably why you did it, because you're just, used to the vanilla. But if you make your lines thicker, if you have more rows and stuff, it increases the morale of the soldiers, which of course is, very important when trying to hold a front line, trying to, hold your ground as long as possible. But also, if you look over on my flank, I've got 3 units of cav over here, just looking for an opportunity to try to maybe go after artillery, to get a, hammer and anvil, but just keep a little note on this cav, because you'll see what's going to happen soon.
I tried to do the same thing, but Britain was matching me with
oh, man.
Cav.
Yeah, Britain had a lot of cav. And he's got this British 19th Light Dragoons. These guys are good. I've seen them before, and I've seen them wreck armies alone. So, yeah, they're.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, they're good, man.
Takes mental note.
It's just, it's the British, like they're gonna be good.
That's kind of how I look at all their troops. I'm like, oh god, you see the Brit-Bong flag flying above their heads. Sort of.
Even the fencibles, it's like, dang it, they're good too.
Those pesky fencibles.
But look at this line battle, just like it's zigzagging across the battlefield. This is why I love NTW3. It just feels so genuine. It feels so real, and just It's
It
just
does.
awesome.
It feels like a.
Oh wait,
bridge
hold that thought.
straight
Hold
out
that
of
thought.
Waterloo.
Cav
Oh,
coming
man.
in. Cav coming in on the flank. I'm gonna actually flank around, go after some of his light cav here. And then I'm going to continue to push and look for more opportunity. So you can see I'm actually breaking his cav pretty effectively. His general is also nearby. You can see his general. So I'm just trying to do as much destruction here as possible.
Clean house.
Yeah, man. Now that I killed this cav, I'm soon going to switch targets and go after the center lines of Naples. And this is why cav is so effective right here. So check this out, guys.
That was actually a fascinating square, too, that guy played. Just wanted to throw that out
Oh,
there.
yeah, at the end there, yeah. Yeah, I went for a charge at these guys. Did not happen. But, yeah, I'm going to charge at the backs. Thankfully, these guys cannot form square. They're going to try to get some pop shots, which they do. But I am able to continue to take them on. And once you get cav just in the melee against these line units, you can break a ton. Look at it. Instantly, they're losing morale, breaking. And now their center lines are crumbling. And now, if you look at my infantry, I'm going to push them up and try to take advantage of that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Now, how do you tell if a unit can form square or not?
You got to learn the units, I guess. You just hope that they don't form square.
I learned in the wrong ways. I actually had a little similar engagement on my end where I actually charged some of his while moving up some of my guys, and they got pushed away.
Oh, man. So, yeah. Your side, you're definitely having some difficulties because the British are doing a good job of just, zoning you out with this
trial
guy.
and error.
Yeah. I mean, that's all these battles are. Trial and error. I'm sending over some grenadiers over to help you. I see a little gap in your lines. I'm like, might as well plug it in with some grenadiers.
Yeah. What better unit to plug it with?
Yeah. Man, I just love the flash of the muskets, too.
I've actually got all my cav going in right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look, you formed square, though. The British were going in for a charge.
But notice the difference. They don't really care.
Yeah, I mean, that's the 6 Dragoons for you, man. They're tough.
Oh, I'm sure glad I was in square. Imagine if I wasn't.
Oh my,
would have cleared through my
it
whole
would
line.
have. Yep. That's why it's so important. It's even a good strategy to keep the units who can form square at the edge of your lines. Or in this.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I saw a unit that could, and I was like, "You're going to the side."
Yeah.
You might not like it, but you're going there.
Yeah, for sure.
And all my cav is just getting destroyed by the British here. I'm not feeling good today.
Yeah, unfortunately, the British, I mean, they just got really good cav. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Really good cav. And I guess it would have been better to be a little bit more defensive in that situation. But again, like, it's all just a learning. You did break them. They will return, but you broke them, so that's good.
That is definitely.
Yeah. So, back over on my side, you can see I kind of pushed in a little bit with my line infantry. He went in for a bayonet charge. He's got some of his grenadiers, but they did not stand the test of time against my line infantry's forces.
Oh, the bayonets.
Yep. So, yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on right now.
There's some shelling on this side, too. Looks like Naples you're out positioning him very, very handily over
Yeah,
here.
he's falling back. Look at that. He's falling back, so that's a good sign. But, there's still got a lot of fight in Naples, so it's not going to be like it's an easy victory. Also, near your side, where I've got my grenadiers, the British are also somewhat breaking. We've got Quebec fencibles who are starting to break. So I was also just eyeing that. Yeah. Wait, go ahead. What were you saying?
No. That's a big relief because obviously if we were to cause some sort of chink in their line, then we can go in. Who knows? Perhaps like do a bayonet charge.
Who knows? Perhaps. Yeah. But I kept a little mental note on this unit, just a weak spot in their lines, and my grenadiers, they were getting hungry, man. They like firing their muskets, but they prefer to thrust in their bayonets, if you know what I mean.
And we prefer to watch him too.
Yeah.
I'm sending more and more guys this way because if there's a slight chance of causing some damage over here, then I'm gonna take it, especially since I know that he has more cav than me. The time is now. The pressure's on.
Right.
So.
Right.
And you can see more units are. I've got the New Brunswick 104th foot over here. They're breaking as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they're starting to lose some morale there. So it's a pretty even battle here so far. I mean, it's really close, and it's really just whoever can pull off the most just crazy charge to get the victory. Now, unfortunately, the British have returned with some Native American warriors, it looks like.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I'm sure they are like hidden. They probably have some like, hidden ability.
They walk the plane. I don't know. Somehow they're unseen. Though their uniforms really blend in on this.
Oh yeah, they do. It works. He's also got his British 6 Dragoon, kind of flirting with your flank there. So that's something to keep an eye on.
At this point, I was freaking out. I was. You can see some of my units are starting to break, and I was considering other options.
Yeah, I mean, I was freaking out too. If you look on my side, Naples is starting to outmaneuver me here, and I had to.
Oh, he on the come up over here. What the heck?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
He just had a lot of troops, and I had to send up my reserves here to try to fill in the gaps here and try to stop that advance. Also, if you look over here, he's got Cav on the flank going after my breaking units, making sure they don't return.
Oh, yeah, that is definitely a nice move.
Okay, the bayonet charge happened, guys. The Grenadiers on your side. Now I'm moving down the line. Check this out. This is a great example of how devastating bayonet charges can be in these battles. So yeah, my Grenadiers. Yeah, exactly. So you can defeat a force that completely outnumbers you with a small force, but if you're...
I needed that. I needed that more than you can imagine. You can see I have so many units breaking too, so that was a sweet move. Great timing.
Yes. Yeah, actually, at this point, okay, this is the critical point, guys, of the battle. At this point, we decided to fall back, and my Grenadiers kind of were like the buying you guys, your force time to fall back, just keeping the British distracted.
It was a tragedy. I was telling him I can't hold here. My men cannot hold. And I was trying to readjust, but I actually at this point had been saying it for a long time. So he's like, just go for it, readjust, man, readjust.
Yeah.
So he sent out of his guys just to hold back this British horde while I could get as many and salvage as much of my force at once. This was insane. He's actually now he's charging with his cab and coming after my guys and squeeze off some rounds. And I hit my own dudes and none of his cab, which is really, really disheartening.
That sucks.
And
yeah.
Goodbye to those troops. Really, really tough to watch.
Yeah.
Especially seeing that your brave Grenadiers finally have succumbed to the overwhelming odds.
Yeah, unfortunately, they could not handle all the British forces. But again, I scared off some of his line. I might be able to get these guys back if they just stop, routing. If I can just get them to come back. So yeah, you're.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, come on back. But you're falling back. I'm starting to fall back as well. There's a clear advantage that the enemy has in this battle so far. So we need to rethink our strategy here, and we need to do something more defensive. So that's why
exactly. And I actually didn't do a full-on pullback to our staging point. What I was trying to do is just shore up his flank. But
yeah.
as time went on, there was no way. I just didn't have what was required, so I had to take what I could, and basically just now our goal is to get out of here.
Yeah.
Our goal is to get the guys back to our cannons, because that's the only way we're gonna hold any sort of defense.
Yeah, for sure, because we just didn't have the numbers. We didn't have any more cav. Our artillery was pretty banged up. In fact, I think you are the only one that has one piece of artillery, which is a 6-pounder foot artillery.
And actually he cleared my other unit. You can see he has this unit of sneaky Napoleonic or whatever these guys are. They decided to come in and kill my center RDP.
Oh, the cav. Yes.
Awful.
Yes.
Awful.
This cav was giving us a big headache. I mean, he was doing a good job of just keeping this cav running around, going after vulnerable targets, and he just destroyed.
And I was not about to lose my other unit, so I actually had some close by units of more reserve infantry that I just put right behind them because I desperately could not afford to lose those guys.
Yeah. And now we're.
I mean, this is getting desperate. All of you still have these 3 units of men just throwing down with hordes and hordes of troops from Naples here.
I'm gradually just slowly retreating my forces and just keeping back some reserve just to buy time for my guys to fall back without getting harassed. So the brave line infantry here, putting their lives on the line for the sake.
Oh god, but my other cannon unit. Do you see this? My only one I have.
Oh, you fire at the cav.
I did. I thought maybe the square would be enough to pull them away because I didn't want to risk moving my dudes because I had other horses there too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh man.
Tragedy.
Tragedy indeed.
We have men firing from the Alamo at the.
Yes, that's epic.
But look, we did though. These guys are broken. They're still alive. They're still here.
Your artillery?
Yeah, my artillery.
Oh, okay. So, oh yeah, they've returned the 6-pounder.
So there was enough of them to come back, and there is
man
still
the crew,
a
man
cannon.
the cannons. Yeah, there's still one cannon. There's still a cannon. There's still hope.
Only a fool's hope.
Yeah, only a fool's hope, but a hope nonetheless. But you lost your general, right, during that line engagement.
Yes. Yeah. It was a really basically the only thing keeping my guys, I forgot to even mention that, the only thing keeping my guys in that fight for as long as I did was because I had my general right behind the men.
Yeah.
And I was dropping inspiration points, speech level 100 and all this stuff. And these guys were holding the line just because of that. And unfortunately, he got taken out. He was getting shelled by cannons from just about everyone. So
yeah,
really, really tough to see. But thank the heavens above because the guys have returned the cannons and now they're gonna start firing. I'm switching to canister round, and look what we have here. You actually have some more units coming back, but they're getting harassed.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to get back as many troops as I hope to, return to this epic. Like, this is it, guys. This is the moment that the replay gets amazing right here. This epic last stand. Which you can see us just forming up right now. It's just so cool. You've got your troops in the gaps, you got them in the ruins, you've got your artillery, and just...
I was trying to maximize the little cover we had here at all costs. I have this one on the right side defending up against this wall, so that way I could keep all the dudes on the left from being able to properly fire at me. That was just... I just wanted to maximize this because we're way outnumbered at this point. We are outclassed in every sense.
Yeah, and this is where I make my sacrificial stand here with my 2 line units. I realize there's no hope of these guys making it back to the defensive position, so now they're going to form a little V and just basically fight back to back against the endless number of enemy forces. So
complete heroes right here.
It's foreshadowing of what's gonna happen here in the what's left of this battle replay.
That is so tragic, but very inspirational. The men at the Alamo are cheering these guys. They were considering running at this point. They wanted to leave. They saw those men standing
like,
and fighting.
No!
And they said, no!
My friend is in that regiment!
Anthony!
Anthony, no!
Oh god, one unit decides to get out of there, leaving the other one exposed.
Yep.
But they stand.
They stand unbroken.
Stand atop a field of glory.
You'll never take... Oh, no, they broke.
Oh, okay, fine. But you know what? The men in the back were encouraged by that, to say the least.
Yeah, and I was able to get a good amount of line infantry back over to my side. You can see I've got troops behind the wall here, this tiny brick wall. You're still holding against the British.
Awesome.
Yeah, it does look really cool.
You know what's really cool though, and my cannons are actually breaking. But check it out.
They're still firing.
They are still firing. I don't know. These guys just refuse to listen to
their officers like, flee, you idiots. Like, no.
Not more men stand and fight.
No, I won't leave my brothers behind.
How could they? I mean,
Oh,
look at these heroes. I don't know what else to call these guys. I've never seen so few stand against so many.
I've never been so moved by an artillery crew.
A routing one.
Yeah. This is just legendary, right? And look in the center now. You got your men taking on Naples. So yeah, they're moving up their forces.
Yeah, he's sounding the beats, the drums, and they're marching forward. But we have just about every little point
defended
right now. Like, you're sending in some of your veteran infantry into this ruin as well. So This is turning into a, you know, there's hope.
There's hope.
Enough hope to keep
If you look
hanging
at the
on.
balance of power, yes, it looks pretty bad right now, but you will be amazed on just like how a really solid defensive position can win you the battle no matter the odds. So we're really counting on that, and just so far this is just unbelievably just epic. Like, I was cheesing so hard. This is where we were LARPing.
Charge? Do you remember this though over here on this side? Your grenadiers that you sent over.
Where is it?
Over on the right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
That's right, the cab charge. Yeah, I formed square
Sorry,
there.
I didn't want to, but I saw that happening. I just had to point that out.
Oh no, dude, interrupt me, please.
If you didn't have that unit, I would be in deep crap.
Yeah, your units.
And
Yeah.
this guy's really testing us now. He's sending this Naples unit to our rear too. Check this out.
Oh yeah,
Right
he's
in our
going for
rear.
your flank. Yep. You're trying to turn around quickly. It's like the rear, turn around, fire.
Ben.
Oh, you get a good volley there, but not quite enough to break that calf. They do break right there, but it just causes so much morale issues for your troops. Unfortunately, some of your field battalion forces break there, and so there is a little hole in our defense. My general is running around, keeping the men inspired.
He is. He's just rushing back and forth. Stay in line, men.
Say like, don't break, don't break. This is our step.
Yeah, give in.
Not this day.
Retreat.
It's just so epic, man.
It really is. I mean, if you just take a look at how this whole thing is playing out, this is beyond imaginable as far as, you know, just having a hope of living out the day. It's a very tragic situation, but our men's hearts are in the trim, and they're willing to stand.
Willing
right
to
here.
die for that country.
Yeah, for one another.
Oh, the British are charging in some Quebec fencibles, trying to take your defensive position. You've got, what unit is this? It doesn't say.
So this unit right here, these are my Bremen Baird. They're actually a quite elite unit.
Oh, okay.
I think they might actually be a skirmish type unit, or a light unit.
A light line, yeah. Yeah, they're doing a good job of holding them back. We break the British there, and you can see they're starting to waver a little bit, and we just kind of zoom out, get a bird's eye view, and just look how legendary this is. My units are starting to lose morale as well. I'm just trying to keep my general nearby, just keeping the men inspired. I'm pushing up some of my grenadiers here on my side of the defense. You can see I broke Naples on the very left side. Yeah, so now I can concentrate.
The African unit.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so now I'm going to push up and engage the rest of his line infantry and support my troops who are at this, like, ruined part and at the wall and stuff.
I actually sent my guys that were in the center, the one that was with the left that broke from the calf, into the building, and we pushed out a lot of these units. You can see we're causing a ton to rout. My men are holding. And this is unbelievable. I thought for sure, I was like, there's no way this light infantry is going to hold. But just look inside of that Alamo fort. Look at what's happening. It is absolutely brutal in there right now.
Work together, man, work together! The numbers mean nothing in here! Oh, man.
Fire up the windows!
Yeah. Defensive positions.
Anything they can do at this point.
They're also charging my ruins as well, so I'm holding the line here. It's very difficult for them to get in here because of the small, just like, openings. You got a dude standing in the doorway firing. You see that?
Which door? My guys?
No, the ruins, my guys. The white uniforms.
Nice. Yeah, this one guy, he's the hero.
He's like, you will not make it past me.
Oh my. Who is this gentleman?
I don't know, but what a legend he is.
He needs the life of a soldier.
Right? I know, right? This is a life of a soldier, man. I just hope he doesn't die in this bombardment. Let's see. Oh, no, he's gonna stand. Oh,
goodness.
Man. Oh, wait. This is where my flank is starting to break. I'm sending over my grenadiers over to your side. We're trying to just make the defense a little bit smaller. You can see you're falling back some troops as well over to the ruins.
I had to. I pushed away the Iroquois, which was huge. He charged me, and my men stood and held the line, which was more than I could ask. So at this point, now it's the Alamo defense, the defense between the two ruins.
Yeah.
This guy's still going.
I can't believe it. Is it, wait, at the doorway?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god, look at him. What a legend.
I have nothing. This man deserves all medals available.
The highest medal a man can achieve. Give him 3.
Highest glory.
Oh my God, what a legend. They will make a statue of him at the place of the battlefield.
He is a statue.
Yeah, he is a statue. And thanks to the ruins, I'm able to just continue to break back the troops here. And also the man standing in the doorway scaring off the forces.
Some say his hat is worth 10,000.
Some say he's a legend. He didn't really exist.
Nothing more. I can't even believe this. This is a little too much to grasp. You actually have some of your guys holding up on the back side of your ruin there as well, and it's now we have.
Oh like yeah, dude, that is epic. Oh my.
Against so many.
Hold. My general's still alive. He's kind of like in the like he's protected here. Oh wait, oh yes, I'm out of ammo, so I'm charging in my grenadiers. I have no other choice. They're like, man, this is our only option. They're charging in, gonna try to break their formation. They are able to reach the line with decent morale. Let's see. Oh no, the morale is. There we go. We're breaking them. Fight to the end. Never surrender, and unfortunately they do break just because of the overwhelming odds. Naples sending up their general, trying to keep their morale. They're like, come on, you idiots, don't break to only a handful of troops.
If only. If only. And look at this. You have 1 unit against way too many. Way too many. Now we have this almost V defense. Now it's the Alamo and your side, and that's about it. This is brutal.
The man still standing
God,
in the doorway.
The
oh, yeah, they charge the Grenadiers. I formed square right at the last second, and I'm able to hold off against the British 6th Light Dragoon.
And that just wasn't enough for my men to handle. They're getting out of there. I don't know why. Why do you retreat, men?
Why? When the Italian Grenadiers stand their ground, you break. Why?
Yeah, why? Why would they stand? Why?
Unfortunately, my troops in the ruins, they're getting surrounded. The man in the doorway still standing like a true hero, like a statue.
That's unreal, bro.
And he won't fall. This statue won't come down no matter how many SJWs.
You can't tear this one down.
Oh, wait, he left. Okay. He's charging.
He's still going, I guess.
He's in the back lines. We break Naples again, man.
Nice.
But really, it's down to the ruin building in my grenadiers who are into square formation, fighting against the endless numbers of enemy forces. I believe my general is dead at this point.
He's even shelling my ruins right now.
Yeah, you can see just the pieces just breaking apart, spreading across the battlefield. Oh my God.
At this point, I cried, Apollo, send the men into the Alamo. And actually, you know, the difficult thing about that is, one, it's super hard to move. So he's gonna do what he can, hopefully, and get these guys in.
That was the cool part about this Alamo, is that you can actually put multiple units in this one. I didn't realize it until it was too late. Unfortunately, my last unit on the battlefield breaks from the fight, and then now it's the last stand of your troops.
Like, I don't even know. This is too much. Just zoom right into the glorious action.
Do the echo effect and be like, stand your ground, men.
Stand your ground, men. Hold the line.
It's amazing. Oh
Do not falter. No retreat. No surrender. We stop them. Here.
I can't even bear the glory of this right now. I can't handle it. I think I'm about to pass out. The glory is too strong. Oh my God.
Shoot. Do what you can, but you must hold. Jesus Christ. This is unreal.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, you saw that, right?
Yeah.
The cannonball came right in. That's too much. But my guys pushing back units left and right. I don't know how they're doing it. They're hard. They're hard.
There's no surrender.
Oh, they do not believe in retreat.
The British are just like, put down your arms. Spare your lives.
Lay them down.
You're like, never, come take them from us.
These men shout only one thing. Death!
Oh my god. I can't take this. Now he's got Colonial Marines coming in.
The Colonial troops. Men, hold the line. This is just too much. I had no choice at this point. I had no choice but to cheer my men on. I had to make sure that they gave it all at this point. So many men had died.
Some of the men just look like, yeah, some of the men look like they're just firing into the air just to fire.
Oh no, they know what's happening, and they just even if it scares them away,
yeah,
that's all they care about. They're gonna show that they're ready, but you can see the Colonial troops are, shoot, they're mad.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, the door defenders there. There's so many men lost in the mix.
Stand your ground. Stand.
Doing good in line.
Don't break, you coward.
These guys have nothing. They have nothing left but heart at this point and sheer will. No!
And yes, unfortunately. And that was the last scream of the epic defense. 1,000 voices silenced as they defend for their homes. Oh my god.
I shed a tear. High res 3D anime tear.
All right.
That was too much.
So yeah, I hate to do this rant right now, but unfortunately, you will never get an experience like this in the newer Total Wars.
Oh, you know, actually, this is an interruption service announcement. Warhammer 3, guys, buy the new DLC. It's gonna be great. Order now.
Order now. Only new DLC. You get a couple beasts, $15.99.
Yeah.
Three payments of $15.99.
Napoleon. Yeah, forget about those. Free mods. No.
Yeah. So this is just like, you know, I'm gonna be cringy here right now, all right? But whenever I play with you, Ryan, like, these battles are, they're not rare. These things happen all the time. We just didn't have one that ended this epic.
Dude, and we didn't and not only that, but I mean, this was my first time. I was just looking to play to get a feel for this.
Yeah.
At all, and somehow turning water to wine here. This was insane. I didn't know what to think at first. I was losing. I felt like I sucked. I'm a noob now at Total War. I lost my mojo, but it didn't even matter because I found myself again at the end of all things, and it was just inspirational. I had so much fun, and yeah, you honestly, come on, Warhammer, do you get this? Do you really?
No,
does anyone really get this?
I mean,
I don't know.
It's just like, I just hope the next historical title brings some kind of realism to the, to the mix, making
just retain what made Total War awesome, you know?
This battle is like the definition of, like, and sure, it's a mod, but still, it's, a mod of a great game. But Jesus,
exactly, and it shows there's so much here. There's still a ton. Don't give up on the old ones, guys. And reinstall your older games.
Yeah. I mean, I rarely ever upload Warhammer 2, and, like, my views are fine. Like, I think a lot of people genuinely love the older ones because of the certain style of them, but...
How can you not? The immersion level is just, it's too much.
It's so crazy.
How can you not just want to, shout at your screen and bang on your desk as your tendies fly off your... fly out all over the place and your mom screams at you, "What are you doing? What is it?
What's happening?"
"I'm commanding 6,000 men on the fields of
Shut
glory.
up, Mom.
And what are you doing? Get back to the kitchen and make me some tendies, woman." No, but seriously, there's this richness to these games, and
dude, like,
bring it back, guys. Like, get out there and bring it back. To show these Warhammer plebs and everybody else that the historical titles and the old school classics are really where it's at, and we do need some epic grand historical battles and fights once more. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just been too long. It's been
Yeah,
way too
no,
long.
I mean, like,
no more streamlining.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Rome.
Seriously though, like, just the fact that we were able to really, like, it's not about getting on and playing as many matches and trying all your like cheesy micro strategy, like super micro strategy. It was just like the story behind this battle, you know, like when you're building your forces, you feel like you're building
a story.
Yeah, you're actually leading these men and they're actually alive and you hate to see them die. And that's like just watching the end of this fight. And even though we knew the outcome, I was still like just hoping that we'd pull off a victory.
Yeah,
like,
there was almost this air of destiny, and that's what you feel when you play these ones. You get lost, you get sucked in. You almost feel like you'll hear this battle. This is the battle that's going to echo, and you know, throughout the ages, because it was so glorious, and you know, there's just a real difference in how the narrative structure for the battles feel. Like I feel like I'm actually there's a real solid coherent narrative coming out of the older games. When you play a simple battle, it just happens organically. When I play
like this was
some of the newer Total Wars, I just feel like I'm playing a game.
Yeah,
honestly.
like it just like little things, like even if it's a glitch, but like seeing like the guy standing in the doorway, like you'll never see that in Warhammer.
Yeah, because he decided to.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
He decided
you know?
to get up and inspire his men, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, you guys are stupid. Actually, that was a glitch that caused him to go up there alone." It's like, I don't care, Autiste. Okay, I really don't care. It's the fact that he was willing, that we interpreted that as that, and that just, I'm sorry, it just doesn't happen in the other ones. It just the same feeling is sort of lost. And I do enjoy a lot of the newer Total Wars. Don't get me wrong, but
no, they're good games.
I just feel like there's some magic that. Come on, guys, like Wizards over there at Creative Assembly, like, come on, drop some sweet AoEs.
It's ironic because there's more magic in the old ones than the new fantasy ones.
Oh, shit, Warhammer, out the fuck out.
Anyways, I guess we'll get this video to a close. So here's the kills. We got pretty much same amount of kills. If you look at the unit stats, I think your unit that was in the ruin probably got the most kills, right?
Oh, this is what's insane. Are you guys ready for this? So my unit of 123 men, really nice 1, 2, 3. They were the only ones on the field that gained experience, and they killed 322 men.
Oh my god.
Okay, my next best unit for kills was 96. That's how much of a disparity in kills there was. Units. Those guys really performed for me. It was a pleasure to watch them in the battle. So I can't wait to do more of this.
Yeah, my Grenadiers got the most, getting 212. And my Cav coming in second with 131. So
very nice.
Yeah, I honestly,
that's a good spread.
I couldn't
make use of my arty at all, by the way.
Oh yeah, same. I did a really bad job with it, unfortunately, because it could have been really useful at like canister shot at the end there, but yeah, I honestly don't want to end this video because it's just like, I'm just as like, when we finished this battle, we were so hyped. We were just like going on.
You should have heard us.
I know.
That's all I have to say.
We were just oh my god, that was amazing.
My love and passion for the Total War series has been just rekindled, and it's like a phoenix rising. It's
from the ashes.
These games are still so engaging. I would build a PC just for this. I don't need anything else. It's really something special.
This is definitely going to be up there as one of the best. Probably not the best, because there's one battle we had. I'm going to keep it secret because I'm saving it for a special video. But yeah.
Can't wait.
This is it was a legendary battle. Very fun with your effects. I need to get that, man, because like whenever you do role-playing mode.
I'll share my wizard dream.
Yeah, dude, because that is so much fun. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, check out my main man's the Reinhardt, oh my god, the RyanKing.
The Reinhardt, yeah.
I'm thinking of
the come up over here.
It's because your name is a playoff of the Lion King. So,
yep.
So I said
For anyone who
Ryan.
didn't realize that.
Yeah, it took me forever to realize that. But yeah, definitely check out his channel. You'll be more active in the future, and of course, you're gonna
I will. I have some
more epic
free time, and
gameplays.
I can't wait to share it with you guys,
Yeah.
and hopefully you'll like to share some of it with me, and you know, comment down below. Definitely give a big thumbs up to this, because
Yeah, it was fun as hell.
this battle was something else.
And also, good games of the opponents. Thanks for playing with us. It was a lot of fun, and glad you could be a part of it. So, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield.
Apollo!
Oh my God!
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Ryan, I can hear your spirit.
This is not Ryan's spirit. I am the angel of your once lost empire, and I bring great tidings. For the Ryan King is no longer myth.
Apollo?
Oh, dude, what is happening right now?
I don't what the fuck, bro? How'd I get here?
Where are you?
I honestly have no idea.
Did you just sense another Napoleonic battle about to begin?
I guess so. I don't even know what. Oh my God, no! It can't be. Not this battle. No.
Right.
This is the most glorious feature. I honestly don't know what to do.